Hello everyone, this is Gruesome Herzog. My first review is called Bloodfest in 2018. Here's the storyline. Fans flock to a festival celebrating the most iconic horror movies, only to discover that the charismatic showman behind the event has a diabolical agenda. Directed by Owen Egerton, written by Owen Egerton. Here's the cast. Robbie K. as Dax, Jacob Batalon as Krill, Seychelle Gabriel as Sam, Barbara Dunkelman as Ashley, Chris Dubik as Roger Hinckley, Nicholas Rutherford as Legiman Kane, Tate Donovan as Dr. Conway, Owen Egerton as Anthony Walsh, Rebecca Lynn Wagner as Jamie and Red, Byron Brown as Mac, and the cast goes on. Alright folks, I am a big fan of horror, of course. I'm also a big fan of comedy horror, because then it has a combination of both. I mean, I love serious horror films, and I love comedy horror films, because it kind of gives that different feel. This film is pretty badass, actually. I've been on this fest kick lately, watching a bunch of films. Same fest title, but different stories. And here's one is for the ages. This movie kicks some major ass. It has that 80s throwback feel. I think that's what would really attract me the most to liking this film, is the unintentional 80s throwback feel. You have Dax, who's a big horror fan. His mother was murdered by one of his dad's patients, and his dad hates horror. So his dad refused to let him go to this festival, which his dad is Tate Donovan, Dr. Conway. But he finds his way into this festival, but Krill, who runs this festival, has a different idea. He has an agenda. And what he does is he basically traps all these people in this festival only to have them killed. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant film. Great cast of characters. I mean, this is a very entertaining, fast-paced fucking film, because it is every aspect of a horror movie from its past is in this movie. So you have to think about the movie and how it was perceived and how to handle it. There's zombies, there's everything, there's vampires, there's everything in here. Amazing film. Great job by Owen Egerton. A great idea, a great story. If you've not seen this, you got to check this out. There's a lot of young kids running around trying to survive all these types of killers. It's just a fucking amazing, brilliant film. Now, in my past of going to festivals, I was really a big fan of a certain actor, but when I went to the film festival and how he presented himself turned me off. And it's sad that when you're a fan of somebody and they're not what you expect them to be, you just really change your whole aspect of the actor itself. I say this because in this film there's a filmmaker that made a film that he really enjoyed, and this filmmaker presented himself as he didn't like horror and he would deny stuff and wouldn't, interact with Dax. So it kind of blew Dax away a little bit, kind of like how I felt. Well, it turns out that same director ended up being with them later in the movie trying to survive. And then it kind of came around. It's a well put together film. Now, his sister and his dad also are behind this plan about killing horror. You got to see this. It's more than meets the eye. It's a fantastic fucking film. A great cast, shot very well, amazing film. So guys and gals, definitely check us out. This is a excellent any day film, but this is a Friday night film. Get the family together, get friends together, sit back on Halloween and watch this. It's a fucking amazing film. Bloodfest, 2018. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. I love the comedy aspect of it. I love the unintentional 80s throwback in this film. It's fucking amazing. This is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.